The first of three on this fine Sunday. It is Super Wild Card Weekend, and off we go on EA Sports. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey! Go ahead.
In motion, it's Waddle. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. And this one is hauled in. What a grab. And he'll take it on in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Super Wild Card Weekend. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Now the first back taken in the 2022 draft, Breece Hall. And this play's going nowhere, taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. They put Wilson in motion. Here's Rodgers. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
Now the second-year man, Devon Achane. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Tua, going to give it to Achane. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Tua now on 3rd down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's a give to Achane. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Medical staff will take a look, see if he can continue here in the wild card round. Here's a 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Tua. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That's Hassan Reddick getting in there to bring him down.
All right, come on.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
21G, 21G. Ready,
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the 1st down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Tua. And he's in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the 1st quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's all. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down, it'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, has been the case this entire 1st half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
From the gun, Rodgers. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Kader Kohou. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game. Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd down and 3. From the gun, here's Tua. And he's into the end zone yet again. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. A return now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A-Rod now to throw on 1st down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse. And I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and After that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. What can they do here? This is third and forever. Shotgun snap and a give to Hall. This isn't going to work out much better either. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage this time. No gain, tough sequence, and that brings up fourth down. This will be returned from just beyond midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50 and set up the offense with a short field.
At the 43-yard line.
First and 10.
Ready. He's right, snug. Scat.
The NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns last year, Raheem Mostert. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9, just a yard short of that first down. Second and a yard.
Ready, shot.
Now it's Tua. He'll get this out quickly to Hill.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
Go ahead.
Third and a yard. They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
You know, Mike, in some ways, I liken fullbacks to kind of the modern-day tight end. They're the ones that are willing to do a little of the dirty work on most plays. So every once in a while, it is so good to see them rewarded and have a chance.
He is in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. Sanders here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. A first down throw from Rodgers. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Rodgers here on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On third down, Rodgers. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down. On comes Thomas Morstead as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At the 50-yard line.
They'll come up here. 1st and 10.
Ready. Set.
A play fake. Now 2 to throw. To the left side in the hands of Hill. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Hey, Watson, Oscar, Watson, Oscar. Hey, get set.
A run out of the gun with Achan. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
20 TX. Out.
They'll stay on the ground with Achan. The speed on display. He's in. Come on, Achan. Touchdown, Miami. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Another run here with Hall. Hall, a 1st down and more. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. A big-time run there by Hall. And even 30 yards. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll go again with Hall. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Inside. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Jets will get just a bit closer.
35. Jets 7. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for the Jets.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready.
Hill brought in motion.
Ready, set.
They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
The rest of this game is all going to come down to getting stops. You find yourself down pretty big here in the first half. You have to get the ball back to your offense as many times as possible, but you can't keep giving up scoring.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Watson, Oscar. Get on.
Here's Tua. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. And that is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
That is caught side of the end zone. Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, Dolphins. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins add on to their already sizable lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Javon Holland up to make the tackle. 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line. So we are at halftime here in the AFC wildcard matchup. As we head north to Orlando, we're going to join the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches. That's for sure. As we get set for half number 2. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. It's first down, and it's Hall. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Get 300. Get 300. Get right.
A give. Here's Hall. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a first down. To throw is Rodgers. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he will score. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jets cut into the lead a little bit.
Jets 14. Brings Zerline to kick off for the Jets.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. Braxton Berrios now to bring it back. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Tua. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the 2nd half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Vailoa. And that is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Give up the middle with Hall. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. That that one on target to Williams. He's got it. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
Wide left.
They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
Back north. Inside. Hey, check 26. Look again.
Throwing, Rodgers. Working free downfield. It is Williams. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Second down, Rodgers. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Back north. 26. Over 50.
Third and long for Rodgers. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on third down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the first down and some.
One quarter remains here in this AFC wildcard matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On the give, it's Hall. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
To the goal line and in. Malachi Corley. Touchdown, New York. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Makes the score Dolphins 49, Jets 21. Brings Zerline to kick off for the Jets.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. Here's Berrios on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Once again, it's Achan. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Tua gives it to Mostert. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. That's taken in by Achan. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Hill brought in motion. From the gun on third down, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
He'll take this in back at the 16. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. On the handoff, here comes Hall. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Here's Hall from the pistol. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped, this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Inside.
Now Rodgers. Catch is made. That is Williams. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. On comes the punt team now for the Jets. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Right. Ready, set.
Tua, give it to Achane. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
All right, come on.
They face second down and 7. A run up the middle with Achane. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down. They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. The offense is out there. 4th and inches.
24. Ready.
So, fins up. It's a win for the Dolphins. They are